What's up, everyone? Welcome to Beard Octane's very first The Back Bar. Um, if you guys have questions throughout the stream, please leave them in the comments. I'm going to star them. We have a bunch of submissions that people throughout the over the past couple of weeks have been sending through the social media and everything like that. So I got a bunch of those built into here, but we got a couple of special guests in the green room. I'm going to bring them on in a couple minutes. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. If you're here, let us know where you guys are checking in from. Of course, we're here at the Beard Octane facility in Colchester, Connecticut. Make sure you guys hit the like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. That way you guys can participate in the chat and just it just helps. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it helps support the channel. Goes a long way, so I appreciate it. This could be a little different from one of our, I guess, typical live streams, if you will. I'm here by myself. No Big Joe, no Eric, no the rest of the team. But this episode, I would say this series, if you will, this is our first one. Hopefully it does well, and we can bring it for, one a month or something like that. But we want to start bringing this type of content, something a little bit different, just besides beard products and beard community. We want to bring in kind of like a little bit more like a look behind the curtain, if you will, especially with doing like these expos and everything like that. We do a lot of education classes for barbershops and salons. So we get to meeting a ton of like amazing people, but there's a whole nother side to just making beard products. It's actually using the beard products, which we talk about all the time. But the big thing we always hear about here, like, at the shows and here in the industry, is that the horror stories at the barbershops. You go in and take a little bit off your beard and it gets chopped off. We want to hopefully bring you guys some insight, and then from the other side of the chair, if you will, to kind of get like that perspective of what the master barbers, what they see, the horror stories that they may have, or their experiences and their advice that they can give to you guys to kind of get back to you guys as a community. So we got a bunch of you guys in here. Yeah, hit that like button as well. Some of your fans are in here for your Ryder. You got your following out there. So we'll get it kind of going here, guys. Like I said, what's the back bar? It's a live stream where we're going to bring the barbershop to you. It's real conversations. The reason why I'm here by myself is in a few minutes where I bring these guys on, I'm going to kind of take a back seat. I'm going to help narrate it, kind of keep the show moving along, but it's going to be the banter between, we're going to have James Zap on from his Zaps Barbershop, and then Ryder Grooms, Michael Ryder from his barbershop. And they're going to be, we have a whole bunch of topics for those guys to discuss. Again, if you guys have questions, put them out there. We'll star them. We'll get to them throughout the stream. Of course, we're going to have plenty of giveaways, just a different spin on the live stream. So we're still going to have lots of laughs. James is here, so we'll make fun of him. But no, all seriousness, guys, the back bar, it's a live stream. We're going to bring the barbershop to you. It's real conversations, real community. Each episode is going to have master barbers, James and Ryder, but also we want to be able to bring on other, I guess, industry pros. It could be somebody from the designs clippers to, other master barbers or another product maker or something like that, hair care or anything like that, and other special guests. So we got a lot of cool ideas kicking up with this. So each show, it's going to touch on a little bit about shop business as in general, trends that they're seeing in the industry, and then of course the questions and answers from you guys, and just behind the chair moments, like I said, their experience, because it's a whole, with us using the products, everything like that, but there's a whole nother world on the other side of the chair that I want to kind of, hopefully you guys can get a little taste of. And it's also spreading that education and a lot of entertainment. So with that, guys, I want to get the show going. I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys on here in a second, get myself set up. Boop, boop, boop. How do you guys like that intro? Pretty crispy. Some Easter eggs in there as well. All right. First, what's we're going to bring on first? Let us know, guys, who you want to bring on first. You want to bring on Mr. Ryder Grooms or James? Let us know in the comments, guys. Let's see what, maybe we'll make a vote in here. I'm going to go for Ryder. What we got in here? We got Ryder. I got one there. Ryder. All right. It's like 3-0. Oh, let's see. That's good enough for me. I won't keep you guys waiting. Without further ado, welcome. Oh, Eric said bring James on. No, I'm going to veto that, Eric. Mr. Ryder Grooms.
What's up, Joe? I'm the favorite. I'm the favorite child. I just want to go first and foremost. And me and James were siblings. I am the favorite child.
There was. I think somebody asked a question about that in the and maybe one of our questions, but we'll get to that. But let's not keep him waiting. I can see me sulking in the background there in the green room. So
crying.
Yeah. So everyone, Master Barber, Mr. James Zap. What's up, James? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Eric, for the pity vote for me.
It was there for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, like I said, guys, it kind of came up as an idea. We travel quite a bit together with these expos, everything like that across the country, and just a lot of things we're seeing. We're as a company, we're at these events and obviously trying to sell our products and then build these relationships with the barbershop owners and salon owners, everything like that, and educate about what the products do, how to use the products, everything like that. But with that, we kind of went down the rabbit hole of when, doing the education piece of, say, consults, but actually teaching the barbers themselves or the salon owners, educating them or, with these guys, hopefully in the near future, going there and actually running classes, everything like that, to actually get hands-on experience with these, owners, everything like that. So we kind of put this idea together. Hey, why don't we, flip the script a little bit and bring you guys on, James and Ryder, and hear it from your side of the chair. Cause I'm sure you guys got some war stories, some do's and don'ts, some things that and that's the type of stuff I'm going to touch on. Cause, and guys, if you have a question and if you think it's stupid, James has asked worse. Don't worry about it. Because that's what this stream is for. Ask it, because these guys, the barbering world, I know nothing about. These guys I trust with my beard, so I trust them to know what to do with my beard and how to take care of it. So if you guys have questions for these guys, that's what they're here for. So go ahead and put those questions in there.
Please ask them.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys ready to get going? We got a lot of questions, and thank you to you guys that submitted questions through the social media and everything like that. We got a ton submitted, so kind of get it going.
YouTube's down for a lot of people. What are you talking about, Holly?
YouTube's down? Is Holly complaining? Where'd she go? YouTube is down for a lot of people right now. It's not down for me. It's working. Why don't we just start off, get everyone involved? People in the chat, let us know your worst beard fail in the chat. And if you want, you can make it barbershop related. Or did you go to a barbershop and maybe you said, hey, take a couple inches off, and they completely chopped your beard? What do you guys seen from your experience? I guess James and Ryder, just what are some of the stories you hear from clients coming into the shop? Let's put it that way.
Let you lead off, James.
Of war stories of people coming in.
Yeah, coming in, because you probably have it both ways, where somebody comes in, hey, I name it, and they butchered my beard, or hey, my last beard trim from somebody else, or whatever the case may be, wasn't, or even people trying to cut it themselves at home.
If you name it, I've probably heard it at least once.
Same,
realistically, and there's nothing now, at least that like blows my mind when I hear it from somebody.
Yeah,
well, I'd say it still blows my mind that there's still war stories of people getting their beard trimmed and it's not coming out good. The one I hear the most is somebody goes to a barber shop and they say, like do this, shape it up and everything, and the barber puts on a guard just immediately against the grain and just takes down the whole thing to one shape, and you're pretty much done at that point. If you do one kind of side with a clip on and against the grain, you kind of have to work around that as best you can. You just have to sit there. I don't know. A couple of clients I know would get up and leave, but I would just want the whole thing done, I guess, at that point, because then you just have a huge gap in your beard.
Oh, so you're saying during their, I guess, while they're with this barber, they see it's going south and they just cut it off right there and walk out?
Some do. Some have
Yeah.
left. Again, because you. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
No. That's wild to me. Because at least, like, if you're gonna mess me up, just finish messing me up. At least I'm not gonna walk out with like. What you can do? Walk out with half a beard shaved?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, the damage is pretty much done.
And it comes down. I mean, we talk about it at the shows, and it's really just the consultation and making sure everybody's on the same page. And I tell people before I trim their beard, especially if they have a large beard and they've been growing it, I explain to them what I'm going to do before I do it and how it's going to look before it all happens. And if your barber's kind of not giving you the consultation, just say, yeah, I'll clean up your beard, no problem. And just kind of, you see him just go to his station and put a clip onto his clipper or a guard onto his clipper, and then he's just going to start going. It's just like, well, maybe we should have talked about that before. So yeah, it's about communication and the consultation.
And with that, James Ryder, a good question from John here. What are some questions to ask a barber to know if he's good with beards? You know, because a lot of times, I know from experience with you guys, but you know, I'm fortunate enough to where we link up enough, like every month or every other month, where I can get my beard trimmed. But like a lot of guys, if they're starting to grow their beard, what should they be asking or looking for to find out if, you know, a barber's going to be good with trimming beards?
So I go through, especially being involved in like Dan's communities, a lot of his guys reach out to me on like Instagram, and I almost do like a 3-step process. My first thing is I go to find out where they're at, and I use Booksy. So I'll go through Booksy, find their area, start looking through some of the profiles of the guys on there. Then from there, once I get a name of whoever it is, I go directly to their social media. Most of the time, social media is going to give you a portfolio of all of their work. If they're that type of barber, they're going to try to show off their work a little bit. Normally, through a couple pictures or videos, you can kind of tell if somebody has a certain level of skill, especially when it comes to beards.
Yeah. So that's got to be a huge, I guess I say resource, but a valuable tool for you guys as barbers with now social media these days of posting like your before and afters, or, you know, just being present on the social media, because obviously that's the easiest way. I know if I'm going to do something with a company or, you know, anything, I'm looking at getting something. First thing I do is find them on social media and just look at their pictures.
Yep. Yeah. Well, if the question is if you're at a barbershop and you're asking them if they're good with beards, that's kind of an uncomfortable question, because a lot of barbers just say, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I got it. I
know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing." When I first started as an apprentice cutting hair, I used to say, "Yeah, no problem," and go into the bathroom and look at a YouTube video on how to do the haircut, because I wanted the client, I wanted the cut. But one thing you can do that I would recommend if you do have hair, or if you're looking to go to a barbershop and you have a barber, is get a haircut, and you can ask them, what would you do with my beard? And let them explain what they would do. And if you're feeling what they're putting down, then yeah, absolutely book another appointment later. But I wouldn't do it on the spur of a moment. Just kind of go there, get a haircut, get a head shave, get a lineup, maybe just on the cheeks or something like that, something low key, and ask them, you know, hey, if I come back, what would you do with my beard? And based off what they say and what you want, and hopefully if the barber's any good, they'll ask you, what do you want? And then the consultation will come in and you guys will have a conversation about the whole process.
That's a really good point, actually.
Hey,
yeah. And I think, and to James's point, I can't believe I'm actually, because we have a lot of education content that's coming out. Hopefully this week or next week. And one of the main topics, and it's one of the most important, and it's something that you guys covered on the barber stage. Like James said, it's a consultation. Don't be afraid to ask. You're paying for a service, so don't be afraid. That's what these guys do, and their job is to make you feel comfortable and give you what you want. So ask these guys, if you're going to a new barber or salon or anything like that, ask them questions. You know, that's what they're there for, and they should be able to, as being, you know, masters of their craft, be able to give you an answer that makes sense, or they should be asking you questions too as well. You know, it's a two-way street for the communication, but that way you at least go in there feeling confident that you're going to get the beard trim or haircut that, you know, you want and deserve. So,
and hopefully if your barber is worth his weight in gold or whatever, if he's uncomfortable doing something, hopefully he'll say, maybe this isn't the right match. I can recommend somebody. I have done that myself with haircuts that I don't feel comfortable with, and I've recommended them something. Yes, they've wasted my time with an appointment, but I would rather have them leave here and saying like, "Oh, thank God, you know, James found somebody better to do it." But Ryder, have you dealt with any of that ever?
Yeah, even so, I'm not a very big design guy, so I can't do portraits. I'm not very, if you want like lines and stuff like that, there's been plenty of times when
that's a whole nother
even when
crap in itself.
when I worked in a barber shop where I would, if they wanted to design or something like crazy, like even like numbers and stuff, I'm just not like that. I would pass them off and be like, listen, I'm not very good at it. I still tell guys this today. If you wanted a cool design or something, I'm not the one. I know people who do it, but it's just not
respect
my
you for at least doing that and passing them off
Yeah.
to somebody you can rather than
butcher them like that. That's
no, exactly.
And most barbers have a book of people, at least in the back of their head, locally, if they can recommend you to.
Oh yeah,
for whatever you need and whatever to get you the best thing ever.
Yeah. Steve's got a question here. I've heard my beard should be styled when I go to the barber, but I recently found one guy that has a great portfolio, but told me to show up with a washed only, no styling. Should he avoid them, or is that good advice?
I'll go first on this one. I think it's good advice personally, because especially if you're trimming, if you're doing an actual beard trim, then don't go with any type of product in the beard, because he might need to straighten it out. So he might need to apply oil or whatever it is. I'm sure if he's using products, he's probably going to use products on you. But I always tell people the same thing with head hair. Don't come in with any product. It makes it a little bit easier for us. And yeah, I would stay away from using product. Don't stay away from the barber.
I agree. I think the barber, and it's different strokes for different folks.
Yes, 100%.
I don't mind if a guy shows up with his beard done, with his beard not done, because we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna talk about it. But if this guy seems to know what he's talking about, considering that he's probably dealt with beards before that were styled, so I think that he'd probably be a good bet to go get a beard trim from.
Yeah, I would don't be afraid to go to him. He obviously knows a little bit about what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's so funny that we even talked about like the consultation. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. I'll come back.
No, I was just saying, one of the questions that somebody else, like, what should they do before coming in for a beard trim? That kind of segues into that kind of.
I'll go, Ryder, if that's cool with you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would either and Ryder, I've heard you talk about this in your classes that I am working the booth at. Come in with photos, come in with an idea that you have and that you want, because photos are easy, because sometimes people come in, right, I'm sure you've dealt with this, where they say something where it's just like, that's not the right terminology for that, and I'm thinking of something different. Then you're wasting time now figuring out. If you come in with a photo or an old photo of yourself, even I get a lot of guys that come in that bring me pictures of Kratos from God of War, even though they don't look like Kratos, but we're going to try to match that beard. I guess we're going to try to do that.
My shirt off. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't have the face paint on. Sorry.
You don't got the body for it, Joe.
Way too muscular.
You come in with a photo, come in with questions, come in with tell them, what kind of product. Be prepared to answer any questions that they might have. But the biggest thing, and Ryder always says it in his classes too, have a photo, have an idea of what you want. Don't come in and just say, yeah, tell me whatever you want to do, you do. And that's when a barber's going to put a clip onto his clipper, or guard on his clipper, and then just go against it. And then you're walking out with a stubbly beard.
Yeah. And I think just even going back to what Steve said beforehand, maybe if you have a daily maintenance routine, let's say you're normally a wash, oil, balm, butter, whatever it is, go through your normal morning wash, whatever it might be, maybe a little bit of oil, if anything. That's it. Leave the heavier balms or butters out, especially if you're actually doing some form of actual trimming of the beard. If you're just getting lined up or anything like that, have at it. Go through your normal routine. But if you're actually going to get like length and shape and everything trimmed off, go with as minimal product as possible. Like I said, maybe oil, if that.
And it sucks for us. Sorry, Joe. real quick. It sucks for us because when we get our combs and stuff through beards with a lot of product, it gets all over the combs. It gets all over our clippers. It gets all. I have a client that comes in that uses only coconut oil in his hair and in his beard, and he uses a lot of coconut oil.
A lot.
And it is all over my stuff by the end of his appointment.
In it.
Just
bathes
literally
in oil.
bathes in coconut oil. It's awful. It's so bad.
300 bottles of coconut oil.
Yeah.
I think also too is we tell a lot of people at the shows, like, if you get a good beard trim, take a photo of it after you get trim, and because that's gonna be your freshest representation of your beard. So if he cuts it or he or she cuts it the way that you like it, just take a quick selfie, couple like each side, and just save it on your phone.
Ask your barber if he turns you to the mirror, she turns you to the mirror, you love it. Hey, can you take a picture of me so I know? Hey, we can always go back and replicate this for the next time.
And I think too, even for going to a barber or stylist, that makes their job so much easier and gives them the confidence that they're going to be able to give you what you're looking for. So
100%. It's so funny because we talk so much about consultation, and just a horror story from today. I had a guy come in. He's from Abu Dhabi or from Dubai, language barrier, showed me reference photos, right? And I always talk so heavily about reference photos. I seen 7 different reference photos. Each photo was a different haircut. Each photo, he had one piece of each haircut that he loved so much. When I tell you, it was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah. So then again, Manny here is asking if he's just getting a trim, no heat, just washing some oil.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. If you're
getting light on the oil.
Yeah, super light on your oil, like just enough just to get down to your skin so that let's say you don't have any beard drift or anything going into the barbershop, but that's all I would say. Because if your barber's good, he should be, especially if you do have a longer beard, he should be applying heat to it. If he doesn't suggest that he does beforehand, it's what we try to teach in our class, like straightening the beard to its fullest length before actually trimming it.
Yeah. And guys, I got your questions. I'm starring them as go. I'm just kind of keeping it going a little bit, but we'll get them in. So keep asking.
I'm gonna get back to it all.
Yeah, definitely keep asking. Here's a funny one. And guys, let us know in the comments as well. Please, we want you guys all to participate. I think YouTube should be coming back. I guess they had some big outage. So I know some other people have some issues. So what's one beard trim that you're seeing right now that needs to die immediately? Is there anything that stands out to you guys that you're seeing?
Yeah, if anybody still has a chin strap beard out there, like, it is garbage. Like, I hate the chin strap beard.
We don't beard shame.
Yeah, there's a positive
except for chin straps.
No, can you call that? I'm genuinely asking. Can you call that a beard? Like, that's
it's
something. I saw a guy one time, no mustache, just straight down across the chin.
That was me when I was like 17.
But that's my thing, is like, it's for people, and I get that if you can't grow facial hair and you want like some kind of shape to your face, then that's fine. I understand that. But if you can grow facial hair and you're getting it like chopped down, and I just don't like it. That's just my opinion. And I apologize if I offended anybody, but I just don't care for the chin strap beard. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you.
One trend, and it looks very good. It looks very good, especially if you're not as dense up near the top line. The Italian beard. I don't like it. It's just something. It looks good, but also if you have a full beard in a day or two, you're right back to what you were at. Like, just go with a full beard, keep it nice and low. Let's eliminate the process.
I like it.
Going through a line.
We could agree to disagree on this one, but I can't.
No, I like it.
No, I love it. I'm actually considering it.
I think, yeah, well, yeah, no, I understand why you don't like it. It's become such a fad that everybody's got it now.
Everybody wants it.
You know what I don't like? One fad I don't like, and this is just me, because I was just thinking about this the other day. I saw a photo of Ryder, Joe, and Dan C at a thing. I think everyone's beard is bigger than mine, but my mustache is bigger. You guys always trim your mustaches up, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I saw, was it The Last of Us? Are you guys watch it? Have you seen that?
Yes.
There's a guy, I forget, it's like episode 5 or 6. I gotta look up his name, but he has like a probably like gray beard just like mine, but then he does have that beefy mustache where it's almost like its own hairstyle into the beard. It looks pretty tough. So I'm like, but I don't know if I can get past that. If I get a little bit of hair like over my lip, I can't.
I tried it. I
don't know if I would that thick and like flow down like that into it. You know,
I look at the pictures and videos from last. It was around this time. I did it last year for like New York and all. For New York, I had it, and I look like the Pringles man, and not in like a good way. Yeah, like mine, it just doesn't.
Ryder, you look nothing like the Pringles man. You do not look like the Pringles man.
With that mustache,
what Pringles are you eating? You look like the Pringles man.
I look like the Pringles man, not in a good way.
All right.
See, like Craig's got it. I got tired of eating my mustache. Like I got good lips. I'm trying to show them off.
My lips.
It just complements the face.
I think a mustache is aesthetically pleasing, but practically it just is. It's difficult.
And you've never since you've grown your beard, you've never had it shorter, right?
Oh no, I have. Yeah, I've trimmed it up right at the lip. Yep, I've done the.
Okay.
Well, what I was going to say is the style I don't like is when people bring the top down too low on their mustache.
No. I'm a dude. So let me ask you that. How that's actually one. I guess you could say it's a trend or just it's natural. I don't like lining up mustaches. It's just me. I don't like it. I keep majority of my clients pretty natural. Maybe if anything, like on the sides here, I'll tap lightly, but I
completely agree. Just those couple little hairs right there. Bam.
Just so it has a uniform look with your beard or whatever. But like, I don't. If you want thin or like, oh, I need like directly. No, come on, man. Just keep it natural.
I agree.
All right, we'll do one quick question, and we'll do a giveaway here. So,
we're doing giveaways.
Keep them. They're giving us a lot of power here.
Yeah, we got to keep them hooked in. Yeah, it's the desktop for YouTube. It looks like it's. I don't know if it's down or.
Yeah, I just looked on my phone. It looks like the actual YouTube is down. So if you're here, we appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I think you're kind of locked in, so you just increase your chances of getting some giveaways. So, but. All right, guys, let us know in the chat. And then also for you guys, James.
Yes, sorry, I'm trying to log in.
All-time favorite Beard Octane scent.
I have a couple. I love
one.
I love no. So let me. Can I explain? Can I talk? Can I talk, Michael? Can I talk? Can I talk?
Can I live?
I'm sorry, Ryder. I muted him. He's being very disrespectful. We will not tolerate that.
Can I live?
So. James, are you ready to come out of timeout?
You let him out now.
Okay.
I love Onyx, but since my girlfriend came with us to LA, she said that because all of us were wearing Onyx, she is tired of it and doesn't like it anymore. Just because it was just like everybody was wearing the same scent and it was exhausting. So I went back to my original favorite scent before Onyx came out, which is Victory. Ooh. I will say, Joe, can I say what my other one was that's no longer available?
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. It was a Top Hat, which was part of the reason I got into Beard Octane years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Top Hat was a really cool scent. And I don't know, it might come back. I don't know. Maybe the Ryder Zap collab on Top Hat.
Never know.
Listen, they told us we were getting a record deal, and then they gave us a podcast.
Still upset about it. Trust me, the Beard Octane records.
It's coming.
Michael, what's your favorite scent?
I love Onyx. It is easily one of my go-tos, but I always go back to what brought me here, and it's always going to be Envy. There's just always something about Envy that it's because it was the first one. Like I was so adamant about using other beard products when I met these guys at CT, smelled envy, and it was just like, now you're stuck with me.
The Envy bar soap, like the handcrafted bar soap for the body.
Fire.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Like the Envy scent, especially.
Yeah.
Just everything about it. I like aquatic. I like more kind of like those aquatic kind of cologne vibes, and it matches just a lot of those type of colognes. It's good. That's always the one I can go back to, even after like I was using Onyx for like a month and a half, and then after Cali started using Envy a little bit more again, I was just like, yep, I'm reminded.
Yeah.
Joe, any one, what's your update? And two, I have another question for you. What's your favorite? And I have a question for you about another scent. What's your favorite?
Oh, my favorites. But the one I use the most is Grizzly.
Really?
I love Grizzly too. I don't use it enough.
Grizzly, it's just for like an everyday scent. But if it's like if we're going out or something like that, lately it's been Onyx, but like Envy's near and dear to my heart, where it's like that's everyday scent too, but that it's just super clean, kind of like what you said, right? Like that little bit of aquatic in there. That was always, the
bergamot.
Yeah, because of that.
And it's so funny because I got teakwood candles all around my house. Yeah. Like I don't know why I don't use Grizzly more.
It's just very subtle. It's masculine, but
it's so good
throughout the day. It's just super smooth to get. It's not overpowering. It's one of my favorites. What was other games?
With the holiday ones that you have, I gotta say the best one is Krampus. Is really
Krampus just did that actually.
That was ranked up pretty high.
Krampus is very good.
That and Snowthorn. Snowthorn was fire.
Snowthorn was good. Onyx, what we got? I was gonna say regular. That was like one of my. I may have to bring that one back or something. That was
from
there.
Fabricator's pretty popular at the shows too.
What's that?
Fabricator's very popular at the shows, and Liquid Gold.
Yeah, Liquid Gold. Envy just destroys.
Love Liquid Gold.
Yeah, that Big Joe scent is fire.
What did Holly say about Top Hat? It's not coming back
because you wanted it.
Oh, thanks, Holly.
Yeah, Big Joe oil was amazing. I got like the smallest amount left that I'm like saving for like the right moment.
All right, guys. Why don't we go ahead and do a giveaway? We're gonna do a hashtag sample pack, and I got the collector already on, so I'll pull that up afterwards. You guys don't have to enter your email or anything like that. Just do hashtag sample pack, and you will get one of our newest ultimate sampler pack. You're gonna get a sample of all of our beard oils that we have right now. Nice little tear pack, 5 milliliters, and you'll get every single oil that we have to offer right now. So that's in the pack. Go ahead and get that in there. We'll draw that in a second.
Onyx is in there too.
Oh yeah,
all of them. We get them all.
Oh yeah.
It's fun. I actually had my cousin up in New York. Actually, his barber reached out to me. He's like, "Can you give me some samples?" I'm like, "Man, just go buy some."
Get a whole pack. Come on.
Like, yeah, let's go buy some.
Get the whole pack. Eric, actually, you should put in for because if you win, then we,
Pample sack.
All right, guys, I'll give you like another 15, 20 seconds. Get that in there. YouTube. We got a bunch of good questions for tonight. Yeah, YouTube desktop is still wonky.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of people in here to get it going.
They knew the hotness that we were coming with. And
he texted me. I'm like, we broke the internet. That's what happened.
We did. Finally, we did. We are responsible for shutting down YouTube.
So my bad. That's what happens. So all right, guys, let me pull this up. I think I can just pull this right up. Yeah. Actually, that works out perfect. All right, guys, for the sample pack. Boom. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks, Steve. Yo, fan. Congrats, buddy. Steve, we know who you are, but just reach out to support at beardoctane.com with a good shipping address, and we'll get that right out to you, brother. Appreciate you tuning in as always as well. So congrats on that. Boom. And then boop. Back. All right. So we got next for questions. Back to the questions. All right. That's kind of like thing. All right, that's a good one. What's the biggest difference you see between clients who use proper beard care products and who those that don't?
Their skin underneath.
That's one of them.
You can immediately feel when you go to comb it, you're just like, oh,
the skin underneath, the actual texture of the hair itself. Like,
yep.
It's like brittle, kind of like hayish. Like there's just a certain, I don't know what, it's hard to explain, but there's just like a certain feel to beard hair that's not being properly like moisturized and hydrated. And you could tell instantly, just like James. And once you run a comb through it, if I got a yank, it's like, oh, tell you ain't done nothing today.
Oop.
You just feel, and there's this stigma of people saying like, oh, like I'm a man, I don't have to like take care of my beard and stuff like that. Well, yeah, you do if you don't want it to be all knotty and gross and have some kind of shape to it. Like everyone says, like, yeah, I want to look like Sam Elliott with his mustache. Well, Sam Elliott takes care of his mustache. So
it's so funny because you'll see guys that are like come even like more at shows and stuff. Guys will come up, oh, I want beards like you guys, and I'm like, it's a process. I'm telling you right now, and it takes commitment from using consistent beard maintenance routines and using proper beard care consistently. It's like try to equivalent like you brush your teeth every day. It takes you the same amount of time to do your beard as does to brush your teeth. Maybe a couple more minutes. Or like Craig says it takes like an hour on his beard.
Yeah, it takes 2 days.
Craig also has 3 feet of beard.
I brush my teeth every 3 days.
Yeah, I was saying.
Well, that's why your beard looks like that.
Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah.
All right. Here's another good one. In your experience, guys, what's the one thing clients lie about when it comes to how they care for their beard at home?
Do you wash it with beard wash? It's like the dental hygienist asking me if I floss. No, I don't floss. You know that already.
You're looking at my teeth. What do you think?
You're looking at my teeth. I'm looking at your beard. Why lie to me? I'm not gonna judge you for it. I don't care. I just want to know if you're gonna wash your beard with beard wash.
You have a problem. I can tell. I want to know. I want to hear it from you so I can diagnose your problem.
Yeah.
One of the biggest. Another one is how often you're using products, especially like the common man who's not like into it consistently. It's like, well, how often are you using your beard oil, your beard butter? Oh, I use it like every like couple days. And it's like you bought beard product from me last month, and you still ain't bought no more. You bought beard product from me 3 months ago. Yeah. And you still ain't bought no more.
Yeah.
I don't think you're using it every other day.
Yeah. Big Red had a question in there. I don't know if you guys can or not. Can you tell the difference when somebody uses a silicone based versus a quality base? That could also go for beard oils to beard wash. Can you guys really tell the difference, or
it's not like it's sorry, go ahead, Michael.
So I'm just gonna speak from experience. I noticed the difference in my own beard when I started using better quality rather than like mass produced. It's tough to tell. You could definitely see a difference in somebody client wise that definitely uses over the counters or whatever stuff like that rather than small batch quality actual products. It's just the actual quality of their beard just isn't what it should be.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, no, I agree. So like you can tell with like the first time you see them, they just started using them. It's something about like the beard being like a little bit shinier and like frizz free. But if they've been using it for a while and their beard is shiny, but their skin underneath is harsh, and you're kind of confused as to why this is happening, that's one indication. But usually, Mr. Big Red, I can't tell the difference right away, but I can tell if I've seen them for a while and like their beard has become super smooth and like almost like shiny, but their skin underneath is like rough. Then I can kind of figure out, I'm like, what have you been That ain't Onyx. That's not Envy you're using right there.
Yeah.
Mr. Big Red.
I think Abe had a question. I can kind of take this one. Is refined tallow good for skin and beard? It is good for beard. It's a really good nutrient. It's going to moisturize. It's going to help. It's very nutrient rich from what I read on it. I know there's an issue with it could potentially clog pores, especially people that are prone to acne. From what I read, that's the only issue. You got to kind of be careful how much you're using, but it is, I mean, it's full of like antioxidants, everything like that. So it is very high, like in regards to that, but you just got to be careful how much you actually apply. So,
I have one who actually, I've tried to get him on the beard products, and that was the one thing. He's like, oh, I've been using tallow, or I've been using beef tallow lately, blah, blah, blah. And same thing I asked him, actually just in this morning, but I was like, how often are you using? He's like, oh, like every couple of days, whenever I'm just told like not to use it daily, XYZ. But no offense, I'm just like, bro, your beard's not it's not living its best life by any means.
Yeah. Holly says she has feelings about tallow. That'd be a great question in March when Howie's asked Howie back. So that's a great. If you want the technical scientific answer, that's a great question. So hang on to that one. So,
I don't know how I feel about tallow yet. It's just
I haven't done enough research.
Yeah, I haven't. And when I started the company, it really wasn't a thing. I mean, it's kind of like blown up like recently, but
that's like 2 years.
When I read on it, yeah, like I said, it's got a lot of value to it, but you have to be, kind of careful with it. So
I have a lot of pride in it. Things for there's like, yeah, we just use coconut. Like our ancestors just used this, and everybody like back in the day used this. I was like, yeah, but our ancestors also used to open up veins to get rid of ghosts in our blood, and we also lived to about 30. So we can't just go based off of completely what our ancestors did on everything, but it might have some benefits. I don't know that much about tallow, but it's just like
barbers also used to be dentists.
Yeah, look at us now.
and we did bloodletting, so we would actually
we opened up your veins to let the ghost out.
Yeah, here's a history lesson for everybody in the chat. Yeah, barbers used to be both dentists and doctors who used to be able to cure the sick through bloodletting. That's where you get the red, white, and blue around the barber pole. The red is a representation.
Ooh, a little fun fact.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. The white around the barber pole is for the actual bandages, and the blue is obviously the blood before it comes out of your body, right? We used to bloodlet, just like James said, to help cure sicknesses in the community, on top of pulling teeth and giving haircuts.
If you ever watch a movie of barber, like Sweeney Todd, if you ever watch that movie or the show, the barber pole is actually red and white, which was the bandages, and they added the blue for bloodletting, like Ryder said later. So if you ever need bloodletting, call 1-800 Zap Ryder. We'll look you up. Get those ghosts out of your blood. George Washington died, actually, was bloodletting.
Jesus.
That's a fun fact for you.
Matt wants to know, when do you know when you're applying too much butter?
When the bagel absorbs it.
It's just sitting on top of your bagel.
Yeah.
For me, I know when I break out a lot if I overuse product, or like I'll start to get like super itchy, like from my pores being clogged. That's when I know I got to cut back a little bit on product.
I think plus too, you'll even see it like on your grooming tools.
Feel it. Yeah, that and then you just like your beard feels heavier too.
Yeah, it'll feel heavier, and it almost have too much, I guess, glisten or like shine to it. And then, but like when you're combing your beard or anything like that, you'll actually see the product build up on your like combs and everything like that. So, but yeah, you'll be able to feel it because you want it, I would say free flowing, but you want that light, moisturized feeling. You don't want that heavy way down where it's like stuck to your face. So
I always say start off with a little, and you can always add more.
It's harder to take it away.
It's harder. You can't put it back on.
Exactly. All right.
I just gotta get a little more coffee for myself.
Yeah, go ahead. We got it from here.
You do?
What step in a beard service do most barbers rush, but they absolutely shouldn't?
Oof. I think overall, just a lot of, especially now in the era of barbering that we're in, a lot of guys want to speed, right? And I understand it. Time is money in the barbering industry. Every minute you're behind the chair, you're accounting for a dollar. A lot of guys just overall with beard trimming, the entirety of it, rush through it. Whether it be just throwing a guard on a clipper and just kind of buzzing through quick, or just not taking the proper time to straighten out the beard or get those hairs underneath, and or getting flyaways. Just basically the entire beard process, I feel like, gets rushed. And you don't find a lot of guys who, I talk about it all the time at the shows, like you don't find guys today that put as much love into a beard service as they do into a fade or a taper or anything else like that.
I think a lot of it too, they also may not communicate with you enough, you know, when you sit down into the chair of what you want. And that kind of comes down back into what we talked about, the consultation, just going in there and, all right, what do you want? Oh, I'll take a look at the size. And they just kind of, like you said, they kind of just rush into it and just, you know, they just want to get the, you know, butts in the seats and get them out. I understand, you know, obviously you want to make more people you cut, the more money you make, but you also want to build that relationship and do the proper job.
Yeah, so definitely that, I guess it would, yeah, that would come back to basically rushing through the consultation.
What do you got, James? Anything?
I completely agree with that. One thing I've started doing, which I think most barbers should do, if there's any barbers watching, that's really cool. But I've started taking an extra like 2, 3, up to 5 minutes at the end of when I think I'm done, after I've done the hot towel shave and everything, when I sit them up, after blow drying it out or heating it up with the brush, going back over and freehanding it again, just for like a couple more minutes, just to make sure everything's done. Just those finishing touches. I think a lot of barbers skip also, is just doing those little ones, especially if you go like this, that comb it out, and you find like 1 or 2 long ones. You're like, oh, geez.
The hairs underneath always.
Yeah.
You always want to curl back up in there.
Ben's got a question. What's harder to cut, short beards or long?
Kind of the same.
They're kind of the same. Shorter beards are, so just like kind of how we were just talking about. So if you have a beard that's more contoured towards the face, right? Let's say you have it down near the bottom of your neckline, stuff like that. Those can kind of get tricky because a lot of those hairs underneath, like we were saying, kind of tend to curl up. Even if you do heat them and try to straighten them out as best as possible, they always, especially the growth patterns underneath the neck, kind of tend to vary person to person a lot. That's always one thing I've noticed. So those hairs underneath can get a little bit tricky, but then also the same thing with like longer beards, because you might trim the outer surface, but then you still might have stuff underneath that's kind of hidden away. So they're about the same when it comes to difficulty.
I agree. It's just, I think longer beards intimidate people a lot more.
Yeah.
And they don't know what to do when it is longer. But then once you realize what you're doing, it's pretty much the same as doing a short beard. Sometimes you're doing less with a long beard. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, you get a super long beard, almost like Craig at the show. You know, he's got a huge beard, but it's like very minimal what he wants done. I guess it also depends what they're going for as well.
But less is more. You know, little bit here on Craig's beard. Craig's beard was down to his waist, but just taking a little bit off for him goes a long way.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah, Jimbo here has got, how do I pick a beard shape to match my head?
You want
James
yeah, thank you. I always tell clients that you want to have some sort of juxtaposition or contrast when you're doing that. So depending on if you're bald or you have hair, whatever your hair or your head's doing, you don't want to do the same. So for example, if you had a squared out head, you don't want to do a squared out beard, because then you're going to have a block head. If you have a round head and a round beard, you're going to have a round head. So anything else, whether it's a diamond shape with a square with a circle, anything, there's a chart online, I think somewhere, with face shapes and beard shapes or something like that online. You can look up. It'll show you the different types of shape that your head has. If you have hair, you can always change this the shape of your head, whether it's square, circle, diamond, whatever it is. And then you kind of want to do something different then that's just my opinion on what I've seen when it looks better with juxtaposition. Perfect example. We were talking about Kratos before. Kratos has a round head on his top, and he's got a pointy beard at the bottom. If he had a round head and a round beard, it would look odd.
Yeah, I agree. Just
Finding
a beard shape that complements the actual facial structure that you have on top of the actual hair on your head. Like it's just James. I agree 100% what James said. Just complementing your beard shape with your facial features and your facial structure.
And a barber should be able to help with that.
And then also, before you go in there, just Google different beard types or whatever and find a similar shaped head out there, and then look at different beard styles. You know, that's going to definitely help and point you in the right direction as well. So, all right. Here's a good one. What's the biggest beard care myth barbers still believe from your guys' experience? And we'll do a giveaway after this.
If you cut hair, it grows back faster.
That's a good one.
Doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. Honestly, you don't need to use beard products, or you can just use your shampoo that's in your shower, and that will. It's like either one of those. It's like you don't need specific beard products. That's a good one. It's like nah, you 100% do. I promise you, I've experimented for many years now.
That's it. People always say and Dan C says it all the time too. The scalp is different than the skin underneath your face. You need different products for that. My girlfriend has a shampoo for her left elbow. I've got a 5-in-1 body wash, dishwasher, motor oil, hair wash combo. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with having one extra product for your beard.
You're right, James.
Yeah. I'm just telling you. That wasn't a good joke. I can't tell jokes on here.
That was great.
I just flew in from Anaheim, and my arms are killing me.
All right. Boom. All right, guys. We're doing a giveaway here. Let me pull this up.
They've been waiting patient.
I know they have been.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Appreciate you guys with all these good questions too.
So I got a bunch saved. You guys are crushing
a lot of good questions. A lot of
people in here too. Awesome. I know that YouTube still having issues, but people keep coming in, so we'll take it. All right, guys. If you can, hashtag starter kit. I don't know if you guys saw. I know these guys have, but we have our. Let's pop in here to the bigger screen real quick.
Got a video coming for you guys soon.
Our new and improved starter kit, the custom, like a more compact box with the custom cut foam, and this thing's nice and crispy. So cold start, envy, liquid gold, and positive charge are the scents in there for the oils. So go ahead and get that hashtag starter kit in there. We'll throw that in about 30 seconds. Get that out to you guys.
Literally everything you need to start your beard journey.
Yeah, I know we have a lot of customers like in here. If you guys haven't tried our products, it is the one-stop shop go-to. I mean, it makes a great gift and everything like that. But like honestly, and like Big Red's in there, like a travel kit. It's perfect for travel, but it has smaller sizes and it has everything you need for the bare minimum for beard care. So
I love like the small wash and the conditioner, because like you said, those you like those in a carry-on and keep them moving. Or if I'm spending the night somewhere, I can just throw them in a bag. Boom, I got my whole.
You got 4 different oils in it, so you can try like different scents to see what you like, especially the popular ones too. What is it? Envy, what's in there?
Cold start, positive charge, liquid gold,
and envy.
I'll give you guys a little pro tip too. So the balm and butter both come in a neutral scent. If you want to add a little scent, then you take a little dab of that oil. And on top of that,
ooh,
now we got some scent, baby.
That's it.
Now we're making omelets, baby.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Making those omelets in Cali.
Yeah,
also,
right.
Thank you, Courtney, for laughing at my joke. I saw Courtney laughed. So,
Randy.
Hey.
bunch of questions. I got some saved for you, Randy, so I appreciate you sticking around as well. Randy, just go ahead and reach out to support at beardoctane.com and just send us your good shipping address. I'll get this right out to you tomorrow. So I appreciate you tuning in, sticking in through the woes of YouTube. Boop, get you guys back in there.
Nonsense that YouTube's putting us through.
Yeah, is it still
We shut down the internet. I'm gonna live and die by that one.
That's what happens.
We're back, baby. We back.
Is it back up?
Yeah.
Boom. All right. Got that in there.
Oh, never mind. It went away.
Yeah. So I wonder what the reasoning is.
I don't know. Right. If you go into if you subscribe, if you're not subscribed to Beard Octane channel, please subscribe first and foremost. Hit the like button. And if you go to subscriptions, it'll pop right up.
Oh, yeah. And I forgot to mention, it's been scrolling the whole time, so you probably already saw it. 15% off the entire website. Use code BACKBAR at beardoctane.com.
Ooh, gasp.
Please follow us at Beard Octane. Have a question? Ask. Back to our program. What's the most awkward beard moment you've had with a client in the chair?
I have slipped with my clipper on 2 clients. Oof. Yeah. Luckily, I knew both of them, and they had tighter beards, but I was doing a freehand. And if you see me do a class ever, I always say leave the clipper open, meaning the lever is open so the clipper's a little bit longer, because if you do kind of slip a little bit, you have a lot more wiggle room.
A lot more forgiveness.
A lot more forgiveness. Yes, thank you. In that, and you're not gonna chop off that much. Luckily, I was able to save it. One of the guys was actually a lot happier, believe it or not, with the way it looked, and wound up liking it more. So,
I think I'm going to speak on this experience just because it happened literally today. But so back to this guy with his reference photos. So the first photo he showed me was a stubble beard, basically down to like a half, but he kept his mustache long. So it was almost like a two-tone. The mustache was a lot longer than the beard. But in the picture, you could see he had a great beard, first of all. But it was nicely curved, went straight to the top of the mustache, everything like that. Cool. Did exactly that. Left his beard a little bit longer so it had a little more darkness to it. But after I did it, he shows me another picture, and it was an L shape, completely no curve, no natural flow to it. He wanted it more L shaped. I noticed this with a lot of Middle Eastern guys. They don't like anything curved because obviously rounded, it gives you like, it's quote unquote more feminine, even with like hair, James. Like I'm sure you know that. Like anything rounded is quote unquote more feminine. So he wants this L. So I do this nice, crispy, sharp line, curve it, everything like that. And he shows me now I have to take off about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of his actual beard to make this L-shaped curve. And I'm just like, that's not going to look good. He's just like, no, I want it like that. I'm like, oh my God, please don't do this to me.
Yeah.
Now I got to take a chunk out of your beard, which you have a great beard. Don't make me take a chunk because you want it super sharp.
Yeah.
And that's something else too I want to touch on, is that there is some give and take when you're sitting in the chair with a barber. Is that, yes, I understand some of you know more about sebaceous glands than most barbers probably do, people that watch this channel, right? And when you go in, you telling your barber that you know a lot about this stuff isn't going to change the fact he's been doing this for years, and he knows what's going to look good on you, and he's going to try, hopefully, to work with you on what he thinks looks good and what you think looks good. Sometimes I have clients that just won't listen. I tell them what I think looks good. I have one client that takes his heater and puts it on, was it 460 or 440?
430? One of ours?
Yeah, one of yours. And I mean, pin straight. Absolutely pin straight. And I told him, I was like, hey, let's try something different. So I wet the whole thing. We tried it out. I said, see how much better that looks? It's got texture. Came back a month later, still pin straight. He's like, no, I just like the way this looks better. So, okay, I gave my opinion, and I know he's not going to work.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, they're going to, and that's all you can do. Like, hey, we don't recommend it or whatever, but people are going to do what they're going to do. So,
but sometimes if you can find a good barber, listen to them, because they've been doing this for a long time. But have a conversation. Again, we talked about it before. We'll probably talk about it at the end, as the consultation is the most important part.
Yeah, speaking to that, and I apologize because we jumped right into everything. How long have you been cutting hair, James?
Almost 8 years now.
Okay. And then yourself, Ryder?
This summer will be officially 12 years licensed.
3 weeks.
This just that was my first day on the job, actually.
Started my
I did pretty good. I did pretty good. Nobody complained except for that guy with the hell beard.
Yeah. And I think
guy complain, Ryder?
He didn't speak English.
Oh,
there was no complaint. It was
so
just very
you.
No. Him and his dad were speaking in Arabic, and I was just like, I could tell he just wasn't, because also he had the long mustache. So I did like a 1, and then I kept his mustache long, and then at the end of it, he was like, "Oh, trim the mustache down. It's longer than everything else." I was like, "Every picture you showed me, you literally had a Mario mustache with this tight beard." And the dad's like, "No, don't do the pictures. Just trim it down." I'm like, "All right, whatever."
It's also too like with us in, I say my business of making product. There's always gonna be a customer out there that no matter what you do, is not
never gonna please them.
I said it's okay, but you just got to realize, like, okay, no matter what, you're not going to win that battle, and
no,
it is what it is what it is. But sometimes just some people can't be pleased,
And that's one thing I've learned in this industry, being in it for as long as I have, and having the different experiences from being in my suite to like working in a barbershop, is like everybody is not meant to be your client, and that's okay.
Yep.
Because you have a core group of people who are going to support you and love exactly what you do consistently, and those are the people that you pour the love into.
Exactly. And then how do you guys properly educate a client without making them feel called out? Kind of touch it on, you guys giving your advice or recommendations to a client. Is there a certain way you try to approach it with them so they don't feel like they're on the spot? Some people, if you know them enough, like, hey, you can come right out and tell them and be straight up and honest with them. But do you find yourself having to kind of dance around it, or just kind of a certain way you have to approach it with people, or
just shame them?
Shame. What are you doing?
Shame.
Awful.
You're horrible. Go ahead, James. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, you try to read the room and see if they're open to any critiques or any learning about the beard. And if they are, you can talk to them about it. Most of my clients that come in with beards are open to learning more stuff about beards. The thing I don't care for, which I kind of touched on before, is when they kind of show up just to tell me that they know more about beards than I do. And I'm like, "Oh, what do you do?" And they're like, "I'm an accountant." I was like, "Okay, so cool. I'm a barber." Like, I specialize in beards. But like, absolutely, I'm open to learning something new. Maybe you might teach me something more, but if we're saying the same thing, or sometimes you might say a myth like, "Oh, don't trim that, it's going to grow back thicker." It's just, you're kind of just picking up on internet garbage that you've read somewhere and just mockingbirding it out back, spewing it back out, mockingbirding it. Is that the right?
Good. Just leave it where it's at.
You guys can riff with me a little bit. Like, every time I say something, it's just
this is you guys. This is your guys' riff session. I'm keeping the show running behind the scenes here. So
you're trying something in the background, like doing all these like comments and trying to pin them and stuff. Michael, you're just staring at me like I got 8 heads. Work with me, baby. Work with me.
So the best way I love it now, because especially like a lot of my core clientele, they know. They follow with me on social media. They always ask. They know I've kind of grown accustomed into an expertise in this field, and obviously they see the result. They see the beard. So it's very easy to kind of just kind of gauge them and be like, "Hey, like, what do you do?" Or like, "Oh, I'm having dry skin underneath my beard." Most of the time, people are going to come to you with the problem. They want the solution. So it's very easy to kind of just be like, "Oh, well, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis, like, for your beard?" And they'll be like, "Oh, well, like, I just use like my Head and Shoulders and try to get rid of the dandruff." It's like, okay, well, we're going to start there, and then we'll start there, start with a beard wash, Start with a conditioner, start with some oil, come talk to me in 2 weeks and we'll see if there's a difference. It's just just kind of just meeting them where they're at and understanding like, hey, this knowledge you might just not have known these things. So let me help you by giving the knowledge that I know to you.
Sweet. All right. And Dan being there. What's up, Dan? Sorry in the comments
up,
there.
Dan?
For Zap and Ryder, what do you guys what do you find as a plus having like a studio shop versus, you know, your typical, I guess I would say stereotype or whatever, but your, you know, typical like barber shop, if you will, with like a suite versus like a full shop. What do you guys feel like the plus is for you guys, your experience?
I absolutely love it. I've been in my studio this summer, will be 5 years now, and I worked in a barbershop down here in Florida for 6.5 years, ran it for 3 of those years. I find it more intimate. It's me and you one-on-one with my client. I get to talk and have conversations and have moments that like you didn't get to have. I didn't get to really have as much in the barbershop because there's so many other distractions. I worked in a barbershop with 10 other barbers. There was a lot of conversations going on.
Sometimes you got neighbors on the hall that
Saccone is a distraction, especially being in the middle of a good conversation. He just waddles in talking about something. But yeah, no, it's just a lot. He just waddles in like
a penguin.
What's up, Michael? How are you?
He's a little bow-legged.
Back up.
But
looking like Conor McGregor.
I knew when I left the barbershop, I wanted to become more of a high-priced barber. So I knew I couldn't get to those if I wasn't giving that type of experience. And when you go to a studio or a suite and having that one-on-one experience, the person really feels like you're giving your all to them in that moment and to nothing else, unless Saccone comes in the room. But it just gives it a lot more focus on the client in that moment and their needs and what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, Christine. Yeah, no, I think it just literally came back up. So welcome.
Book that trip, Holly.
Yeah, it's a little funny. Right?
What do you think, James? Because you're new, James. You're newer in your suite. What do you feel like the difference is so far?
I do like it. Same thing. The one-on-one experience is less distractions. It feels like you're more focused on the client. Part of me does miss the camaraderie of having other barbers and having that that culture of barbershop coming about. And you know, one person says something, and all of a sudden, you know, everyone's chair is turned to the center, and we're all having a conversation about something.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a meeting of the minds. Not really a very good conversation for the meeting of the minds, but everyone feels included in this conversation. So I do miss some of the camaraderie. I don't miss the drama of it all.
Yes.
There's a lot of egos out there, but the same thing, like you said, the distractions. And also if Saccone could stay out of he also waddles into my studio also and just causes distractions, waddles in there and just say like, hey, what's going on? I miss
up in everybody's studios.
Yeah. We're seeing Orlando waddling around.
He's just waddling around Orlando.
I don't think Chris waddles. I don't think that's a.
I'll send you a video. I don't know.
Hey, just real quick, I saw your question. I started about a relative that thinks beard products are snake oil. Again, some people are going to have their opinion. You have the old school guys. I never had to put product in my beards. That's foo-foo stuff. Like you're gonna have people that never actually use products or experience like a quality product. Maybe they had a bad experience for like something bought from like the retail store that they had a bad experience with and they think it is a snake oil. But sometimes you're just gonna you're gonna have people out there that just are never gonna believe it, and that's okay, you know. But we all know that each product has a purpose, and our beards wouldn't be what they were without it. So, boom,
100%.
See, what are the most essential products for short beards growing out?
Oil.
Water. Well, yeah, drink lots of water, but go ahead.
Oil.
Beard wash. That should be your.
You gotta take care. You gotta take care of that skin.
Yep.
You know, make sure you take care of that skin. Lots of water. It falls back onto you are what you eat. If you're eating junk and stuff like that, it's gonna slow down the product. You got to eat healthy, and it needs those nutrients and everything like that. So drink plenty of water, beard wash, get that beard clean, and then
that's one thing I love about the LCW that you sell, Joe, is that you can use it every day because of the high pH in it. And because you can do that, you don't have to worry about drying out your skin. I used to use another company, I won't mention them, but that used to strip my face like crazy. And that's
it's because like the super high, like the higher pH in that. Yeah, because body wash and like our body wash bar that has a higher pH, but that's if you use on your beard, it's going to strip your beard
completely clean, all the oils.
Yep. So whereas and sometimes you want that reset, but then the LCW that has a little bit that's around a 7.58 pH right in the middle there, but it's made for everyday use. Our solid shampoo bar, that's actually a 5.5 pH. So that's going to really moisturize and keep your beard super soft while also cleaning it. You know, you want that beard clean, you know.
I did see somebody earlier in the questions, they asked like how often should you be like fully stripping your beard?
Every 3 to 4 days.
If you're using, I say if you're using product, consistently every day, especially if you're using like balms with the beeswax with the heavier hold on it, definitely at least like every like 3 to 4 days.
You'll kind of
feel like you'll feel the difference 100%. I know a big difference in my beard after like day 3 of using balms consistently compared to like if I switch it up and use butters or something else in between. But yeah, I definitely need like a good stripping like every like 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, I would say LCW is probably my favorite product. And you can also, Joe, save 15% on everything on the Beard Octane website right now and app using back bar code.
Yep. And what else can you do?
It's up until midnight. You can also follow Beard Octane. If you have a question, you can ask.
Thank you, James. I appreciate you being here.
I'm so glad you could read.
You know, so this question was
I don't know where it would be if you didn't know how to read.
Yeah, he's like, it's a tough one. The
use back bar.
Yeah.
Code back bar on Beard Octane's website.
What's the one upgrade any shop can make to improve their beard services overnight?
Take a class from Ryder Grooms and James Zap, and we'll show you all the tools, baby.
That's it. We'll show you everything.
Yep. Oh God, if you really wanted to switch it up overnight, the first things first, and this isn't just plugging the company, but get a good wholesale beard product account, preferably Beard Octane. Bring in products to your shop. Implement those products into your services. One, you're going to add more revenue from behind the chair for yourself by just selling those products. So most of the time, if you use a product on a client, they're going to buy that product, especially if they don't have any knowledge of it and you teach them the proper way to use it. That instantly can up and enhance even your beard services on overnight if you really wanted a quick fix.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I agree.
Spot on. I mean, like I said, even like interesting, we're having a Beard Octane stream, but like
that was good.
Like
that was a good rift.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you cover all the points. The big thing is like bring beard products into your shop, and then, like I said, there's barbers or stylists out there. Have the products to use in your service because it makes a big difference when you actually use that product on a client. They're going to feel the difference and then feel a lot more confident, and they're going to see that what you use to make them feel that way, and they're going to buy it from you. It's going to, you know, from the business aspect, you can charge more for that service using the product, and then you can upsell them the product afterwards. It's a win-win. So, I mean, that's a big thing. Just having the proper products in your shop to be able to provide to your clients. That's one of the biggest things I would say from, you know, Beard Octane products really help, in my opinion. But
and Joe, so we're gonna put out those. We got some videos coming from Beard Octane, right? From the shop I did, with the shop at my shop that we did, And one of the services we did was showing how to do a beard wash with a hot towel.
Yes.
Different. It's a little bit different and difficult to do at first, but once you get the hang of it, there's a couple clients of mine that I'll actually throw the service in on the house because I know how much they're going to love that feeling after they're done getting it. Probably going to buy it, and they're also probably going to book that service the next time.
Yep. Agreed. All right. With that, let's go ahead and jump into a giveaway, guys. Let's do a total beard kit. It's going to have your LCW, a conditioner, oil, and butter. So if you guys win this, you're going to reach out to support@beardoctane.com, and you're going to just let us know your government name, valid shipping address, and then what scent you would like. We'll get that right out to you. So let me just pull this up.
So my man, Mr. Pirate is he's one of my longtime clients, and for years it's funny because I called him and all his cousins.
That's a sweet name. What kind of pirate?
All right, Mr. Pirate.
Yeah.
But for years it's so funny because his cousins would talk junk about him and be like, "Yo, he can't grow a beard. He can't grow a beard." He started just letting it go, just like I told him. Took every piece of advice. I gave him some oil, and now my man is fully bearded. I just want to say my man has some.
Yeah,
my man has some growth going on.
But I mean, you did him a service, and you took care of him. But like, also, just a lot of people when they come into this and they start growing a beard, we did not. I know I didn't, and I have a beard oil company. I didn't know a fraction of anything, what products did or do before I really got into this, and the research, everything like that. But like, there's actually a purpose for the products. People just think, somebody said like snake oil or something like that, but like, there's a purpose for beard oil, for the beard wash. They all work hand in hand. So, by getting him on track and using quality products and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden he's talking smack today. Now he's got a sick beard now.
Oh yeah, now he's bearded. Now he's got a better beard than his cousin who used to talk junk about him. Love them both, but
yeah.
My man Devin got you in the beard game, Jake.
That's what's up. All right, guys, we got a bunch of entries in there. We'll go ahead and rip this out. Swap that. Get out of my spot. All right, guys, for the total beard kit, 2, 3, 4, 5. As well, go ahead and boom, boom, boom. All right, just give me 1 second. I'll pull a question up for you guys. I'll get us reset here.
Focusing the camera, Michael.
Fist bump.
I'm over here.
Do a heart.
James, don't touch him. Guys, have you ever had to say, trust the process and pray that it worked out as you're like in the middle of like a beard trim or even like a haircut? Did you got to get to a point of maybe a little bit in over my head and then just kind of, I guess too, as you're first starting out too, you have those,
my infamous line is, half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but it works out.
Yeah, go ahead. You keep coming back.
Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but honestly, yeah, no, it's even just with like growing a beard or like going through, like, yeah, you just have to trust what I'm doing here. It's gonna look good. I might not know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be good. Trust me.
We'll get to the end result. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've said this to myself a lot. The worst is when you say and you're like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing, and then you finish, you're like, I should have taken
that actually came out good.
Yeah, I should have taken a before photo. This worked out really well. I didn't know how this was going to come out.
60% of the time, it works every time. Yeah, right.
that doesn't make any sense.
I'm telling you, I say it all the time. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but it works.
Yeah, guys, make sure that you're live. Yeah, we just did a giveaway. We may have 1 or 2 more, so definitely stick around. But
especially with that crash on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube was down. Also, we had a spike in viewers, so that's awesome. At the beginning, it was kind of, I would say crickets, but it was a little slow going. But then the whole YouTube was down for, I don't know, a good half an hour anyways. But it looks like it's definitely kicking back up. So
it's back up and running.
We got plenty of stuff to give away, guys. We're chatting up here at the back bar, so keep it moving.
Make sure you guys are live.
Yeah, make sure you're live.
Subscribe.
Also, if you
That's
feel
a
like
cool
you're
question.
on the social medias and you want to give at Ryder Grooms a follow, and you want to give at James.Zap a follow, if you also want to give at Beard Octane,
I can only take so much.
my mic.
Oh, there you go.
Unmute me. Am I unmuted? I don't know if I'm unmuted. Am I unmuted?
I didn't know if he actually muted you.
All right, James, go ahead. All right, James, let James do it again, please.
Please give at Ryder.
Oh yeah!
You're the worst. You are the absolute worst. I knew that
I'm
was
like,
coming.
put you in the palm of my hand.
I'm sweating.
Rad Joe's gonna be like 22, and then he's gonna get played.
It's gonna be running. It's gonna be running for office, and then they're gonna be like, "So we have a video."
Yeah.
here."
So hey, we gotta reflect.
Oh,
on
that time you were the Kool-Aid man. You wanna talk to us about that?
yeah, prove it was me.
Yeah, so give us a follow at James Zap, at James.Zap, at Ryder Grooms, at Beard Octane.
We do
All
some
right.
cool stuff.
We do some cool stuff.
We do. No, and guys, let us know what you think about the stream. This is gonna be hopefully a monthly reoccurrence where you guys submit questions, and I think it's just kind of cool to get a little more feedback from the other side of the chair, and it lets
Let
you
us know
guys.
if you want us back. If you don't ever want us back,
Yeah, let us know. You want to
if you only want to see us.
James, we'll fill somebody in, and whatever it is, what it is. No hard feelings.
It hurts my feelings that we've talked about this privately.
All right, guys. What's one beard trimming technique that you, from your experience, and especially going to the shows and seeing demonstrations and stuff like that, that kind of separates amateurs from the pros?
Oh,
Jimbo?
me? Yeah,
Go
Jimbo
ahead.
James.
Age before beauty.
Jimbo James. Let's see. So I think one technique that I do is my freehanding, which is when I'm just using a clipper and trimming it down and finding those spots that have the stragglers and the flyaways. And also the technique I use with a comb. I have a comb here. I wonder if I can show it. Where I pulled this by this is actually the Beard Octane carbon fiber comb I actually have here. Which you can get 15% off on the website if using the code BACKBAR. So I use this technique actually a lot, where I put the comb in flush against their head and I pull it out just slightly. So I'm using the comb as a level, and then I'm trimming up this. And depending on how long the beard is, you have to go out more and more and more. But that makes a nice blend from the sideburn into the beard itself. So that's one technique. And I actually learned that from one of my mentors, Charlie Mortera, who owns Good Guys Barbershop in Danbury. He taught me that technique, and it's been a great technique I've used throughout my entire barbering career.
Little shout out.
That's a good one. I definitely agree with you on the being able to actually freehand trim a beard. That, and another one is, even if, especially with longer beards, and even in like that medium kind of short length, applying heat to a beard before actually trimming it and straightening it out fully. I think that is a underrated technique that if a guy does that, if a barber does that, they're definitely in a different caliber rather than just your everyday run of the mill who's just going to kind of trim your beard as is and as it sits.
God.
I was on a different
Why yeah, please don't
program tonight. Jeez.
Jeez.
I love her.
Jesus.
Also, she said toe hairs, as in a singular toe in the hairs.
No, she's got multiple hairs on them toes.
On one toe.
I've got pics before. They're
And it was asked for like do a live beard trim with the explanation. That could be something that we, maybe tune in live, like one of you guys at your barbershop. Like I said, if you guys got ideas, let us know. We do kind of like a piece of that. We did a lot of filming with like a full beard trim of myself actually at James's barbershop probably about a month ago. So hopefully everything should be edited within a week or so. I'm hoping where we kind of different sections of like the consultation, the beard trim of it, beard wash, everything like that. So we have a ton of like really like in-depth educational videos, but that'd be something actually pretty cool to maybe do like a live demonstration. I think that would definitely get some viewers as well. I know Saccone mentioned in there somewhere about getting on it. I mean, like I said, this isn't just locked into this. I mean, James and Ryder, they're going to be here for this, but like we can bring on other guests, everything like that. There's lots of people, other knowledge that can kind of, add to this as well, guys. So
listen, it really relies on you guys, the viewers, and how often you want to see our faces.
So, all right. I think start question I had. Oh, Holly wanted to know, James, about tattoo on your inner thigh and why is it her initials?
It was a dare, and there was a discount at the tattoo shop at the time.
It was a dare.
So.
All right, Randy had a question. I started from a while ago. What can be done, if anything, for a longer beard that grows thicker on one side? Now, let me ask you guys your experience. Do beards get like cowlicks like head hair do? They all have like their own growing patterns and stuff like that. I mean, I know, James, but I'm asking you to explain it.
Some of them get really thick, especially in this area. You'll particularly see them like near the jaw. You'll see where like a lot of guys will end up getting them. And for the tip I would give you, if you have one side that grows out a little bit thicker than the other side, and this is kind of trimming the thicker side to match obviously the other side. I don't know if you're talking about the actual density of the beard hair itself, but trimming it to where then it's equally proportions, whether it's even taking a clipper and kind of going with the grain slightly on the thicker side to kind of thin it out a little bit, that could be helpful.
I usually come across people when I'm trimming them, and I have them tilt their head back, and when I comb it down, you can see one side is longer than the other. The only thing you can really do in that instance is to just zip it, make it even with the other side.
I didn't think about that. He was talking about like the actual like length.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant longer that grows thicker on one side. I would talk to a doctor, maybe. It seems like a medical issue.
No, Chris said it in the chat. Chris said the right side, like Chris's one side of his beard is really good. It grows really nice. The other side has a mind of its own. I don't know what is like Bell's palsy and like half of his beard, but
it's tilted the whole time.
What did you just say?
He's got like Bell's palsy and like one side of his beard. It's just like it's off the charts. But it's just making sure like it's you're almost trimming one side more to make it look uniform with the other side so that everything has like a symmetrical look to it.
All right, sweet. And then a quick product question. Steve, we're actually going to have an update on that in regards to our supplements. I believe in about a week or so, everything is being condensed into basically beard fuel. We completely reformulated our collagen, the biotin, the beard fuel. We redid it also. Instead of having to buy 3 different supplements to get 3 different things, we basically combined everything where you're going to have the collagen, the biotin, everything else, basically into one supplement. It's going to help simplify everything. And we're hoping have that in-house and hopefully by the end of the week, but it'll definitely be up within a week anyway. So that's coming. So we'll keep you posted on that as well. So another question in there. Oh, Craig's saying about like this be a good one too. The stand-up trick that you guys did for longer beards as well. So you guys want to touch on that?
Craig, love your profile picture, man. It's a good profile.
That's a great profile picture.
Great profile.
So the one thing that I did in the class when I used Craig as a model is,
and for guys don't know, Craig's beard is
enormous,
almost down to. I mean, it's down to his waistline, anyways.
Can't see.
I mean, it's huge. So he's got a solid beard. It's massive.
Yeah. So
what's up, buddy?
Dan. So Craig's beard being down to like his waistline, especially when you're sitting in a barber chair, a lot of the time it might kind of slump or sit on your stomach, or it might not be as laid down as possible. The one trick that we did, and actually Craig's wife gave us the idea, it's the same thing like for a woman, if she goes to a salon, I always see a lot of the girls in the suites, they'll have them stand up and be able to cut across so that it definitely has a uniform overall like look to it. Same thing with if you have one of these longer beards that might go down past your chest or whatever, have your barber stand you up so that your beard isn't lying on your chest or have any type of indentation from your body, and then have him trim it, especially if it is substantially longer.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was
that was a good one.
There was that, and then even like a simple, I think he posted a video of a simple like trick, especially with like the bigger beards or whatever, but if they're wearing like the darker shirt,
the towels. So like a lot of no, Chris, I'm not gonna hold you. So with like depending on the contrast of your actual beard, I just posted a video on this. For me, I have a darker beard. Having a barber, especially a lot of barber capes are dark, just save us from product or like dyes or anything like that from getting and staining the capes. Having like a white towel, I got like a here so that you can kind of see the contrast as you hold it underneath to be able to trim it. And same thing as if you have a white beard, it's a lot easier to see on the dark, but using that contrast to be able to actually trim your beard rather than if I have a darker beard with a darker cape, a lot of my hairs might get camouflaged within that dark cape.
So true. And I guess also too, if you're one of those people that you don't let anyone touch your beard and you're trimming it yourself at home, that's even a really good trick.
That's a good, even a great tip.
Dark towel or t-shirt or whatever, just that contrast. That way you kind of get a better idea of what you're actually doing until all of a sudden you turn the lights on or whatever, change your shirt, and you're like, uh-oh,
Yep, this doesn't look good. Yeah, definitely. If you're doing it at home trims, wear a white t-shirt, 110%.
Yep. Question about, are we going to have a bigger warehouse one day? That is the plan. We have some going back and forth on a couple pieces of land right now because we're trying to build new, but if we find something, it's just land right now it's not cheap, but it's kind of limited around here. So we have a couple in the hopper right now. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, within a year or so we'll have we're kind of a little cramped here at the current facility, so working on it.
Also, to answer Dan's question, Nancy is in Key West right now.
Ooh.
So, also, shout out to all the girls watching. Oh yeah, she's with you. She's that's what I thought. Yeah.
You see her walking out of the bathroom.
Just pops in.
Shout out to all the women out there that have a bearded man in their life as well. It's tough.
Yeah, good taste in men.
You have very good taste in men, all of you. So, Nancy, if you're at Ryder's, please
come home.
Come home.
Please come home.
Come back. Here's a question for you, James.
Yeah.
Are you still in Connecticut, and what's your typical scheduled time?
Yes, I'm still in Connecticut. I'm in Wilton, Connecticut, next to Danbury, Reading, Norwalk, around that area.
Right on the New York line.
What's that?
I said right on the New York line.
Right in the New York line. Yep. What's my typical schedule time to wait for an appointment? Usually about a week out. You can schedule an appointment. I'm through Booksy. So if you go to zapsbarbershop.com or download the Booksy app, you can look for Zaps Barbershop on that. I recommend the app. It's a lot easier. Ryder, you use Booksy, right?
Yep. Love Booksy.
I always recommend the app. It's just easier. You get notifications faster. It's easier to check out. It's easier to check your appointment, move your appointment if you have to. So Booksy, Zaps Barbershop.
We want you to sponsor us.
Yeah. Hey, we got billboard space. We got a billboard up here.
I got the end. I'm about to.
We did make our logo. Made our logo look a little bit like the Beard Octane one because I think it would look good on a poster board.
How'd you like that intro? You see your guys' logos on the barbershop?
I did. That was very nice. I would have liked to have seen a Honda Pilot 2013 edition.
It would. It broke down around the corner.
Yeah, it did. I saw you drive by it. Yeah.
I passed it. That's why I swerved around in the truck. I should
a reliable car. It's a great car.
I should put that. Have James standing on the side of the road and Ryder's driving by.
Thanks.
I got one more question for you, and then we'll do our last giveaways here.
Just more giveaways.
What's the closest, or maybe you already, you just did. What's the closest thing you ever did to come in to tell a client this is a terrible idea?
It's not close. I've told them this is.
I mean, I think that's your response.
This ain't it.
As Barber.
Yeah.
You know, my opinion. I'd rather be told like, hey, because you guys are supposed to be the experts in your field. You know?
Yeah, no, I've straight up told clients like, no, we're not. This isn't a good look. This isn't the move. Let's just not. We can figure something else out to do rather than this.
I get excited when some people have some different ideas. Sometimes I'm just like, it's not the best idea. Are you married? Is your significant other gonna like this?
Do you want to
idea?
remain married or?
Yeah. One guy came in and he wanted straight mutton chops, just straight down the center, all of this gone, mutton chops. And I said, I admire that you're doing this, but I don't think it's going to work out. And he's like, I'm a Civil War reenactor. And I was like, okay, then now I get it. Okay. So you're going to get broken up with this weekend after the reenactment or before the reenactment?
He's the first one I used to have Battlefield.
When I was in the barbershop, I had this old head who used to come in just goatee, right? He had a nice little long ponytail, but he had the long goatee, and it was like Fu Manchu, like hung down, but he had it separated. So the mustache ends were separated, and then the middle was separated. He wanted all of that cleaned out and like shaved perfectly. It was one of the wildest facial hair.
Right. Did you get excited about doing stuff like that?
I mean, I was glad. I loved doing his.
We get to try something different. Like, you know what I mean? It's not the same, just like, oh, skin fade on the side and tight clean. It's like, oh, that's cool. Let's expand let's open up the canvas a little bit.
I enjoy some experimental, but also I'm not afraid to tell you, like, no, let's not.
Let's not do that. Yeah, Miles says that he loves this type of round table chat. Yeah, no, it's something different from what we typically do. We have we got our funny goof around streams with Big Joe and stuff like that. But like I said, I want to start doing a little bit more, regularly scheduled content, but something a little bit outside the box where we bring on different people. Dan's in here somewhere. We'll get Dan on here. We'll get Saccone on it. But just different people, different perspectives, and just different knowledge that they could bring to.
We'll get Nancy on here.
Get Nancy on here without James, and then I think
my feelings are hurt.
A live beard trim or something like that'd be pretty cool.
Could all fly down to Florida.
Could. Is it warmed up down there yet or what?
It is perfect weather down there right now.
It was 40-degree weather here, starting to warm up.
And we're 69 right now. High of 78. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh yeah. Well, you could actually. Big Joe was like, I got some videos I got to edit for him. He just got back from the Dominican Sunday night. He came in yesterday and he's like, "Oh, you're doing a live on tomorrow night?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's a different format." And it's like, "Oh, okay."
Also, I love the post he sent of just him doing a selfie saying like, "Oh, are you Big Joe? Are you Big Joe?" And you can clearly see
even the glasses. Yeah, my mom dropped the coconut in his head. Oh, he's some other one where he's fighting with a shark. He's some of these videos I got to edit. I'm like,
listen, we were promised two things before we did the stream: Big Joe and a record label, and neither of them were.
Yeah, give it time. So, all right, guys, let me pop that back up. If you have it, I'll give you 20 seconds. Get a hashtag heated brush. We'll give away a corded heated beard brush. Oh god,
something fell.
Yeah, starter kit. We'll get you a nice heated brush in there as well. If you win, just reach out to support at beardoctane.com with a good shipping address. We'll get that right out to you guys. All right, let's pull this up. You guys had enough time. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. Who's gonna win the heated brush? Steve Trash Panda. That's buddy. And thanks for name. You're asking good questions, everything like that. We see you. So again, reach out to support at beardoctane.com with a good shipping address, and we'll get that right out to you, brother. Congrats.
Congrats, Mr. Panda Bridges.
Over there. And then that's all we have for submitted questions, guys. So we'll give it a few. If you guys got last minute questions that you guys want to touch on, we'll try to keep it in, get off like around 10 o'clock or so, respect everyone's time. So, but we appreciate you guys tuning in for the first episode of the Back Bar. So you guys got questions for the audience or anything like that? Or would you guys thinking of anything?
Good night, Christopher.
Chris going to bed?
No. He's probably going to play video games.
Oh, what's he playing?
We play college football, man.
Oh,
We got our league is serious.
Oh man, a funny story. When the NYE Big Joe giveaway with one item was framed autograph of Big Joe, and my daughter sees it. Mom, who's this guy? Dad has a photo of.
She's gonna learn.
Listen.
That's Big Joe.
If you come to my house, you know who Big Joe is. There is a magnet on the fridge. The ornament sits above the fridge. The mug gets used regularly.
I have zero Big
Jorge
Joe.
does though.
Yes, he does. I have
Favorite child.
You got to maybe talked about the CT Barber Expo.
I did. We talked about Key West. Like,
go to Key
we
West.
had this whole conversation of when you were like a baby trooper. Like we had so many laughs. I thought we had laughs.
Yeah, we thought we had good times. Are you guys gonna be in New York next month? Yeah, we just get back from Anaheim, California. That was last weekend of, were we in February? Last weekend of January into February, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I flew home on my birthday actually. Yeah. Yeah, there's that. And so we have the IBS, which is the International Beauty Show. That's in Javits Center in New York City. That's coming up. That's like the first weekend of March. So about 2 weeks. Well, just like 2.5 weeks from now, we'll be back in New York City. That's a pretty big show for that one. And then we're off for a few months, and then we have Orlando, the Mecca, in May.
Catalina wine mixer.
Yep.
Right there's there. Ask Holly merch too.
Oh yeah.
There was magnets.
We should.
Ryder, do you have Ask Holly merchandise?
No, she didn't send me none.
Oh. Yes, Craig. Nancy is hiding all of the Big Joe paraphernalia from me.
Pajamas.
I got an in with Big Joe. I don't have the in with Holly yet as much.
She doesn't love me as much. You see the gift I get him for CT Barber X, so you just wait.
It's your turn. I did last year. It's your turn this year.
I'm going all out. It's gonna make your gift look like garbage.
Go to Jeff Hamilton.
Garbage.
Jeff Hamilton.
Go to Jeff Hamilton and getting him a custom leather jacket.
I'm going to Cartier and getting him some
Cartier
dazzled
some buffers.
Yeah,
some buffs.
Grills.
Yeah, guys. If you're in the tri-state area, the IBS show is open to the public. We're not doing any education on this one. We're going to see how this year goes. It's an expensive one, so we're going to see how that is. We got our eye on potentially Chicago for next year, around the same time period. But I'm
actually thinking about I might actually pop out there for like a day or so. So I'm definitely gonna go and scope the scene.
Oh, let me know. Maybe I'll just go.
Yeah, I got asked if I would go out for a day or so. So I might make the trip out there.
Yeah, let me know too, guys. Let me know too.
If you want to come to Chicago, it'd be nice to go. Not as like
the adults talking. Please let us talk. No,
that's not nice.
Because yeah, maybe cool. Just kind of meet the people and just kind of check it out. Anyways,
yeah, that's it. Just go see, like, scope to see. It's a 3-day show as well, so it's like, hey, even just going out there for like a day or so, just kind of getting the lay of the land, seeing what the crowd's like.
Yeah. We'll get on that. All right. Yeah. If you guys got any questions, let us know. If not, we're going to be wrapping up here in a couple of minutes. Yeah. So we got IBS in 2.5 weeks. End of May is Orlando premiere. And then the very next weekend is Connecticut Barber Expo. That's open to the public. Premiere is not. Connecticut Barber Expo. That's, man, got a lot coming up. And after that, Yeah,
near
then
Orlando. If you
so-
are in the Florida area, anywhere near Orlando, message us. We will need beard models.
we may need several just because if we end up doing the barber stage and everything like that.
Yep.
And I got some banner advertisement space, I think, for the barber stage. Surprise, Holly. On the barber
Hopefully,
stage.
fingers crossed, I won't be able to make Orlando. So fingers crossed. For a good reason. For a good reason.
We won't spill the beans.
No. But there might be a special guest. Might be waddling his way around. Might be waddling into my place.
He's gonna be waddling there for regardless.
Bring out the penguin.
Waddling over. Oh, hey, Michael, what's going on?
James gonna come out. James who?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Model.
Yeah, I
Hollywood
know.
model.
That's all I got for questions. You guys got any questions or anything? You guys got anything?
Questions, comments, concerns?
No. I got much. No,
This
if
was good.
you guys don't have anything, I guess we got to end it. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. A couple hours, anyways.
That was good.
It was fun. I liked it.
How are you feeling in the chat about this chat?
Yeah, let us know. What do you guys? I would say improvements, but what do you guys recommend? Is we kind of put this together and kind of want to leave it. It wasn't so much formatted in regards to like slides or anything like that. We kind of wanted to let it flow where you guys have questions, kind of fill it in here and there. And we had some questions that you guys submitted through the socials, everything like that. So if there's something you guys want to see, let us know. We'll try doing this, once a month anyways. And then, we'll keep it going. We'll add it to the,
Shout out to Abe. Abe said a weekly event.
yeah, it's just, it's a lot to put all this stuff together, the high value production at the beginning. And
So you see this camera.
yeah, it's looking crispy.
It is. Yeah.
I had to clean up my whole studio for this.
I know.
You gotta set your DJI up for your thing. That's what I use.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
that's your Osmo.
Yeah, I set it up as the webcam. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a webcam feature for it, doesn't it?
Yep. So once you plug it in and turn it on, it'll come up and say webcam. Get that extra crispy.
I didn't even think. I know it has a feature. I never thought of trying it.
Yeah. You rock with the Sony. You're good. You got the friggin' best of the best.
Yeah, but this one, like, I have this, but I have my backup going just in case, because after like 2-3 hours, it gets hot. It cuts out. So I got.
Yeah, no, this is still pretty decent.
I just use Logitech. That's all I got.
Yeah, no. Try your DJI next time.
Can't hear you, Joe.
Good.
Holly says boring. Good, Holly.
Yeah, boring.
We're inviting you on next.
Yeah. Oh, Holly's.
You can spice things up.
To be honest, I'd love to have Holly on because I'd be like, I finally get to meet this person. This is outstanding.
Yeah. So March 31st, 8 p.m. Ask Holly, episode 3.
I'm gonna be asking.
And I think actually I may have. I have her intro video. A little intro video. But yeah, no. So that's always a good stream, and that she gets very geeked out and nerded out. So it's a good time. So definitely tune in for that. But
I don't think keep your heated brushes clean.
Means.
Huh?
I don't think that's what geeked out means.
Something like that.
all right, James,
Question about the heated brushes cleaning. So there's 2 ways. Tell everybody either rubbing alcohol and like a Q-tip or like a cotton swab, whatever. Or if you go to any like beauty supply store, you can buy Cool Care or like I forget what the other one is.
yeah, Andy's
But it's
the
the Andy's Cool Care.
the white
and then
cap.
there's another, the white cap with the orange. I forget the clipper side, not whatever it is, but they're like actual like clipper spray disinfectants. You can use one of those too as well, just with like a paper towel or something and clean it.
Yep.
Or a Q-tip.
And then
Cool Care is the best stuff ever.
Cool Care. I use Cool Care on mine.
Yeah, the reviews have been through the roof. Everyone's really, really enjoying it, especially those who weren't able to really enjoy oils before because of the tree nuts or the coconut oil in it. Yeah, it's been, I'll say thank God, but you know, that's a big undertaking to roll out a whole new blend of something that already works. Typically try not to touch it, but it's something we wanted to do and make it all inclusive for everybody. So it's been kicking butt. And then the onyx scent has been still crushing everything. So that's also a huge plus as well. So
absolutely amazing.
I have a question for the audience. What should my next tattoo be? I've got room like here. I've got room back here. I've got room on the elbow. Any ideas for a tattoo?
If you want us to get the Beard Octane logo tatted, just tell Joe he has to pay for it.
If Joe pays for the Beard Octane tattoo, I'll get the Beard Octane tattoo.
I'll pay for it.
We'll both get them. We'll do it.
They'll be on the next back bar.
Go
alive.
Getting tattoos.
Go
So if you
alive.
got an idea for me to get a tattoo, let me know. Unreal. Nobody. Excellent. Good.
So, Manny, use the Cool Care after your use. Like, wait it, like, because you could even spray it on while it's still like warm. It's not gonna. The Cool Care is formulated for like obviously like machines and stuff like that. So it's perfectly fine spraying it on while it's still even like warm, but make sure you turn it off. But definitely afterwards.
Yeah. Ben, if you send a message through Instagram, we'll have to check because our initial incoming messages, they go basically into purgatory. We have to go through because it catches, I would say spam, but it catches everything before it just floods our inbox because we get hit quite a bit throughout the day. So I'll go back. If I miss it, I apologize. I'll go back and check. So.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do for CT Barber Expo.
What's that?
I'm going to get a Big Joe tattoo right here.
the same character that's on like the bottles.
The Hierophant 7046 said, I'm just going to get the Big Joe tattoo.
Yeah.
Him with the flag.
The actual logo.
I'm telling you, the one that's on like that one, that exact tattoo.
That would be hilarious.
With that writing,
Everything. 1 ounce, 30 milliliter, everything.
Put it right above my mom tattoo.
Yeah. Oh. All right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up. We're coming up on 10 o'clock here. So I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your schedule and helping put this together. I think it was a great success, and we got over the YouTube downfall there that we kind of knocked it out. Our bad.
Take us out.
Yeah, our bad. But no, I thought it was awesome. It was a good time and always awesome to hop on and be able to banter with you guys. So any last words? Let us know where we can find you guys. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, follow me on all social media, TikTok, Instagram at Ryder Grooms, Facebook, Michael Ryder. Yeah, appreciate you guys, all your good questions.
James Zap and at Zaps Barbershop.
Yeah, if you need a barber, holla at me. I can try to find you one. Appreciate you guys and all your good questions tonight for sure.
Yeah. No, and thank you everyone, guys, for tuning in. Something new.
Thank you to Beard Octane for allowing us to have this.
Man, I just want to
do it for Joe.
Nah, this is the fun stuff I like to do, and plus just the experience we're getting to enjoy together on the road, and but the knowledge that we're able to really put something together to give back to people. So this is the fun stuff that I really enjoy doing. So now I appreciate you guys for jumping on and making it happen. So and thank you guys for tuning in. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. And just glad we can give something else back to you guys to hopefully you get some enjoyment out of it and distraction from the everyday stresses and troubles that we may be going through. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Next stream scheduled is March 31st with the Ask Holly, but I'm sure Big Joe is itching to get back on after his vacation. So we'll probably have something in the next few weeks or so for our regular Beard Octane monthly stream. So we'll keep you posted. Again, follow us at Beard Octane if you have not. Like and subscribe. That's all I got, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Be safe, be kind, and that's it, fellas. Good. All right, guys.
friend.
Appreciate you all. Peace out, Cub Scout.
You never leave an
Ever,
Octane stream.
ever.
You never leave.
Ollie, you're lucky I don't have the stream link. I'll send it to you right now.
Hop in.
She won't.
I'll
get
keep
up.
going.
She's scared. We said. Stand by. Just put in that hashtag Octane rules.
Oh, I read it as Octaner Ools.
I didn't misspell, did I? I
Octaner.
gotta go back and look real quick.
No, it's spelled right. It's Octaner Rules.
Yeah, put that in, and we'll do a. Since you guys stuck through the troubles and the hardships of the YouTube fiasco,
What we gotta do it big. We gotta do it big.
$27 mystery box. Let's do a $257.43 mystery box.
Whoa.
Let's go.
So give it.
Now we're talking.
What did I say? $257.43 mystery box. Sure.
I'm not dyslexic. It looks like Beard, or it looks like Octaner Ools.
Ools.
Octaner Ools.
Tanner, ooh, baby.
Ools. See, I'll give you guys a few more just to get that in. I think there's a timer feature. Is there? Add a bunch of features to this. It's in here. Timer.
Octaner Ools.
On Tanner Willis.
Octaner Ools.
All right, guys. When we go ahead and roll this out, get you guys out of here. We got 19 entries. You sure? Nobody else wants to jump in on that? There's 40-something people in here. You snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose.
Oh, Booth Willie. Oh, Booth Willie.
Oh, boo. Congrats, buddy. Just reach out to support@beardoctane.com. Yeah, I'll do rules. And then just provide a good shipping address and we'll get out the $257.43 mystery box out to you. So, yeah, congrats on that. But for real, Holly's scared. She's not going to jump on, apparently. So, with that, guys, have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Congrats to our all winners, and thanks for all the amazing questions. Be kind, be safe, be well.
Be kind, rewind.
We
Have
love
a good
you.
night. Good night, guys.